Hey everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Welcome to Be So Light. I am Priestess Makala as well as Felicia, as well as Niana. So this is going to be a really straight to the point type of video because I have a show that I want to watch at 6. Um, be careful of where you are putting things in storage. Okay. And I'm sharing this with you because for me to be experienced or have experience, oh, I'm getting ready to sneeze. All right. So, because of where I put things in storage and had them boxed up, put them there. Okay. And then you go and do your travels and whatever, and life becomes life, and whatever life is, life takes on life. Okay. So, just since I've moved everything closer to where I am and no longer going over the water into another city to go get my stuff or take my stuff back and forth, or if I'm going to put together a class and I got to get things out of the business side of my stuff, I'm not doing that anymore. So now it's closer. So I'm able to hop, skip, and a jump 10 minutes away, go in and get something. Now, this is why I'm sharing this with you because there's a lot of us as wayshowers and light workers. We put things in storage, or whatever has happened in life, you have things in storage. Okay, be aware of your medicine that you might be putting in storage. Be aware of any type of medicine that you have with yourself that you put in storage. Okay, when we say we put things in storage, that means we're just putting it away. We're putting it in another box. Get it? You're putting yourself in a box. Your essence of you in a box. And what happens that can create, the further away it is, that can create a disconnect. This is why one of the things I came across, or one of the God, I wish I could remember who was talking about it. Healers was talking about when you put things in storage, how it can cause congestion in the body. And I said, "Oh my God, really?" Because I've been dealing with that. And so you really want to pay attention to that. You really want to be aware of where your medicine of yourself is. Now, this is not to negate that if you're bringing some of your medicine with you on your locations, wherever you are, location, are you coming in? Make up your mind. What are you doing? Are you coming in? Are you staying? What are you doing? Well, are you going to lay down? Okay, you leaving? Okay, fine. So just be aware where you're putting your medicine. I want to give a shout out to my friend Jen. She dropped off some set of cards that she no longer is connecting with or using. And I was like, oh, cool. I don't have a problem with that. Because there's two sets that I kind of looked at, kind of him hawed around with. I don't know if I want it. I don't have it. So she actually bought two different sets so that I could take a look at them. And one of them, I'm going to use this one. It's the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I'm going to use that today. So just be aware. So I found myself today. One of the special items, and this one goes for Tammy Martinez. So Tammy Martinez has given me this really pretty gold like um kind of like this gold. She's a buddy of mine. um she gave me this gold light dresser thing, and I used it for part of my altar. So Tam, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that one survived the move. It had just a little chip on the corner end on the glass, but that's okay because I've been trying to lift that glass up. I could never get the glass off at the top of the altar. And I just said, okay, fine, I'll just leave it there. But a part of it got chipped. So inside of it today, I went inside of it because that was my personal altar energy. And I was cleaning out some of my stuff and I was like, oh, I forgot about I had this in here. Oh, I forgot I had this in here. Wow, I forgot I had this in here. I forgot I had that in here. So I was just going through, pulling out all the stuff, cleaned out everything, things that I didn't want, things that were old. I just threw it out, just got rid of it. And things that I knew that I wanted to still work with that were really sacred to me, I kept it. So, excuse me. So there was a lot of cleaning out the stuff and moving it and getting rid of it. So I felt really good about that. So personal pictures of yourself um, that you might leave in certain parts of your medicine or what of yourself, make sure you handle that with care because whatever it is, if it feels like you feel kind of like discombobulated, whatever your pictures are, you want to make sure you take care of those. Okay. So just make sure you take care of them. What else? That's pretty much it. Just being really sure where you're putting your medicine. Like I have to go back because even though we have everything nicely stacked the way I like it, some of the things I need to get to on a 2 or 3 times a month type of situation are way in the back on the bottom of all the stuff. And I'm like, oh hell no, we're not doing that. So now I'm gonna change that. Yeah, go. Bring it. There you go. So now I'm going to move that around and change it and reposition it so it can be better. But I'm just saying, pay attention to what you might have. You might want to take a visit and just take a look at what do you have in storage? Where is it? How have you been feeling since you put things in storage? Okay. If it's too far away and you have the means to move it a little closer. Okay. I'm just saying, you just might want to do that. So it's best decision. It was a little bit costly, but it was the best decision I could ever do. And in that, I found the beautiful painting. I'm hoping I can get, I forgot, I want to say Amanda. I forgot the name of the young lady who did this painting, but if she should ever come across it and see it, I found it today and I said I want to hang this up on the wall because this is when people get your medicine and they understand who you are and what you do and they got something out of your medicine that changed their life and when they put it in a painting for you, that's just right there in the money, worth it. So I just really wanted to honor that and put it there and I'm just so grateful I found it. So I'm going to wrap this up really fast because I'm hot. Look at this leggings I have on. Okay, so anyway, I'm not going to do a review of this set just yet. Um, but it came out in 2021 and it's pretty cool. It's the Shaman's Dream and it says discover your true destiny as a dreamer. We are all sacred dreamers, dreaming the world into being. Human being. Are you being as a human? What are you doing? So, all right. Sorry about the disruptions, everyone. It's just, I was hoping to get through some things today, but because tomorrow I'm going to be back in storage taking care of some stuff, it's because I'd rather get it done now before it starts raining and being more consistent with the rain and cold. Okay, the card we have is Joel Webb. Connectivity. Oh, I like that. Connectivity. Number 32. Joel Webb. Joel Webb. So the Joel Webb is connectivity, no separation, the feeling state. Take your focus off of getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in place where you desire. Experience has already come to pass. Who will you be when this is true for you? Can you be that now? Oh, can you be it now? Say like you already have it. Feel that now. Practice that. The better you know your path within this web of life, the more it will light up for you. It is celebrating you already. I like it. So, Jewel Webbs, get that spider medicine on. I have that, and I'm just not. I don't like spiders. And I'll tell you why I don't really like spiders. I'll tell you why. Because during my time of being in lodges and getting ready for Sundance and just being out in, places where it's very nature like or where just, I just don't like them. I'm sorry. I don't like spiders. Spiders, I've been bit by some very not nice ones and didn't know I was bit until I see something like popping up on my skin, and next thing you know it's not healing and it's decaying, and a brown recluse. I had one that bit me on my arm back in the day, one that bit me on my head back in the day, and then one on my hip back in the day, and no, and then oh my gosh, and during the time when I was doing Sundance, and I think it was like this the last yeah, the last year, the fourth year of dance, got bit by a whole bunch of craziness. It was terrible. Just it was terrible. Ugh, I just don't like them. I know I like the galactic atome um spider, the grandmother spider. I'm fine with that because she's not coming to bite me. But some of the other ones, they just like to bite. And I'm sorry, I'm not down with that. I'm not down with mosquitoes, not down with that, not down with ticks, not down with that. Not down with those other little things called chiggers out in Oklahoma area and Texas. And no, not down with that either. All right, lovely. Be good to yourself. Please, please, please pay attention to where you have packed up your stuff, where you put your things. Pay attention to that energy. If you got your sacreds, I get it. Just make sure they're in a good space. Make sure they're wrapped up well. You want to keep that good. All right. Just make sure. I said all my sacred things are fine. But there was just some things I was like, hmm, when you're in a rush and you're packing up and you're just trying to hurry up, we all have done it. Where you just finally said, oh shit, put it in that box, put it in that box. And that box becomes that box of put it in that box, that stuff in that box. And then when you're finally getting yourself situated and you find that box that has your stuff in that box, then you're like, oh, that's where I put it. I put it in that box. So remember, whatever you put in that box on the rush, that's the one you might want to concentrate on a little bit more. Just saying. All right. Much love to all of you. Forgive me, I got to run. Got to tie some things up and get to this next program. I will talk to all of you later. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be much love to yourself. be so light. Bye.